everyone, Kodo the Cone Man. I present to you another edition of me talking about Power Rangers like I did with Hobby Sports, Toku, and anime. But now we're doing Lost Galaxy to Wild Force because basically those seasons are part of the Pozo era. And let's begin. Starting off, I will say if you haven't seen the previous video from a few months ago, see that beforehand to know some details for In Space. But anyhow, let's get into things. Well, In Space is basically a continuation of Lost Galaxy, Lost Galaxy. And basically Lost Galaxy, Space Colony, they battle looking for Neronoi. They go do that. That's the whole plot of the season with Terraventure. This season is great, even if Lost in Space's villain becomes a good guy, being the replacement for Pink after the team up, because we have our first character death. It might be only real character death in Power Rangers, since I had several more, but really this is the only real Power Ranger death, and that is for Pink Kendricks. Sad. Even hope Corone does better later in series. Series great. Also, I don't like In Space Lost Galaxy is kind of slow pace, even if the Bulk of Skull plot made no sense of keeping it, in my opinion, but really it's just Bulk and the other Bulk or Skull plus the Professor from In Space. But anyhow, the show's good. Next up is time for the first official Zordon era out of the three main ones, being Lightspeed Rescue. Power Rangers, Lightspeed Rescue! Yes, the season is basically rescue people fighting demons, and this series is awesome. Also, did you know this is the first season that has only other season to have a made-up Ranger, being Power Rangers exclusive character, the Titanium Ranger. Hope you didn't know that. This season's great. Good. I do like it. Next up is, without the doubt, the best Power Ranger season after my original, being Power Rangers Time Force. Time Force! Rangers, people from the year 3000 go back to stop a villain from the future who went back, being Rancic, played by the actor who played the villain, one of the supporting villains in Mad Max 2, just to know as a fun fact, that the seasons really has a lot of A-list actors and normal Power Rangers for some reason. The season's good, very good. A lot of the twists are great, but I don't want to spoil them here, so sorry about that. It's that good. Next up is the last of the post-Zordon era, or first Disney season, but really it's only Disney season for the last 10 episodes. 10 or 12 or 13 episodes, but that's not really enough to be Disney worthy. But anyhow, let's do Power Rangers Wild Force. This season kind of sucks because it's an environmental season. It's basically Captain Planet equivalent to Power Rangers, even if Animus being basically the Ranger Super Zord repaint of the main Zord, but like a god version. Spoilers, being basically a kid. Yeah, that's great. And the sixth Ranger of the season is Loki. Yes, Loki from Marvel. Norse God of Thunder being the sixth Ranger name, being great. And the sixth Ranger of the season is a freaking guy with a pull stick gun. I'm not kidding. His main weapon is basically a pull stick blaster, a blaster / staff weapon, lance weapon that can have a third mode that's basically a freaking pull stick. I'm not kidding. It's one of the best Six Ranger weapons I have ever seen, in my opinion. But anyhow, this season's good. Also, after this one, the next episode, if I do a part 3, will be on the Disney era. And that's a lot of good, a lot of bad, little mixed, little disappointed, and a little destructive because Disney acted like a douche. That's until later. Disney come in and say bye-bye, and hope you liked the video. And leave a comment down below if you liked the video. This here podcast. Disney come in saying bye-bye for now.